This is After the Fire, a series about history after the events. Each season follows the long relationship between two worlds. Most histories begin with conquest. They begin with armies crossing borders, with cities taken, with one world imposed upon another. The relationship between Iran and India did not. For more than 2,000 years, these two worlds grew side by side, aware of each other, connected by trade, diplomacy, and ideas, yet never locked into a defining war of domination. This absence is not accidental. It tells us something fundamental about how power, distance, and recognition once worked. This is not a story of conflict avoided. It is a story of parallel histories. If this speaks to you, stay with us. Like, subscribe, and tell us what you think. Chapter 1: Darius and the Eastern Reach of Persia. By the late 6th century BCE, the Iranian plateau was the center of the largest territorial state the world had yet seen. Under Darius I, the Achaemenid Empire stretched from Anatolia to Central Asia, from the Aegean to the edges of the Indus basin. Royal inscriptions carved at Behistun list lands and peoples under Persian authority, among them regions associated with the Indus Valley. This moment marks the first clearly documented political contact between Iranian imperial power and the Indian world. And yet, the nature of that contact matters. The Achaemenid Empire did not attempt to remake India. Its eastern expansion relied on tribute, local elites, and administrative flexibility. Control weakened with distance. Influence extended farther than governance. India was acknowledged, not absorbed. From the Persian perspective, the East was a place of resources and obligation, not a territory to be culturally transformed. Chapter 2: Chandragupta, Ashoka, and an alternative to conquest. In India, a different imperial experiment was unfolding. The Mauryan Empire, founded by Chandragupta Maurya around 321 BCE, consolidated power across much of the subcontinent. Under his grandson Ashoka, imperial authority reached its greatest extent. What is striking is not that the Mauryas clashed with Persia, but that they did not. Diplomacy replaced war. Seleucid rulers, successors to Alexander in the Iranian world, negotiated with Chandragupta. Territory changed hands through treaties, not campaigns. Envoys were exchanged. The Greek ambassador Megasthenes resided at the Mauryan court, leaving descriptions of Indian governance that circulated widely in the Mediterranean and Iranian worlds. These empires recognized each other as peers. They did not test their strength through battle. Chapter 3: Kushans, Corridors, and Shared Worlds. After the decline of both Achaemenid and Mauryan power, connection did not disappear. It shifted. The Kushan Empire, ruling from Central Asia into northern India between the 1st and 3rd centuries CE, turned the space between Iran and India into a connective system. Kushan coinage carried Greek script, Iranian deities, and Indian religious imagery side by side. Administration tolerated plurality as a necessity of geography. Trade intensified. Buddhist ideas travelled westward. Iranian religious concepts moved eastward. Cities such as Taxila and Balkh flourished as hubs rather than capitals. These were not borderlands. They were interfaces. Chapter 4: The Persianate Bridge. From the 10th century onward, Persian became a language of power across much of northern India. Courts in Ghazni, Delhi, and later under the Mughal Empire, operated in Persian. Histories were written in Persian. administration spoke Persian. This was not Iranian rule over India. It was something subtler, a Persianate world, shared but not owned. Iranian models of governance, legitimacy, and literary culture were adopted because they worked, not because they were imposed. Influence replaced domination. Chapter 5. Why no war ever came. Given centuries of contact, proximity, and shared interests, why did Iran and India never fight a defining war? The answer lies in distance and structure. Geography favoured mediation. The regions between them absorbed pressure and translated power. Empires on both sides recognised the cost of direct confrontation and the benefits of coexistence. Neither needed the other's territory to survive. This created a rare condition in history. Two great worlds aware of each other, shaped by each other, yet never locked into conquest. Iran and India did not define themselves against one another. They grew alongside each other, sometimes closer, sometimes farther apart, but always aware. Their relationship was shaped not by victory or defeat, but by restraint, distance, and recognition. This is what makes their shared history unusual, and it is why it is worth telling after the fire, when conquest has faded, and what remains is structure. Stay with us, like, subscribe, and tell us what you think.